Hey everyone, okay, so haul time, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a little chat now, and then I'm going to zoom in on all the products that I bought. Now what I'm going to be doing is reviewing each of the brushes individually on my second channel. Now if you haven't subscribed, please do, because I'm posting a video every single day on really quick reviews, and these brushes will be reviewed individually because some of them I haven't had enough time to use properly to give you an honest opinion on which ones are truly amazing and which ones maybe you could pass on. But so I need time to sort of have a real go at them to give you an honest review. However, I can say the makeup is absolutely phenomenal. I am over the moon with the makeup. It is amazing. And several of the brushes that I've used consistently now for the past month are phenomenal. So I'm really pleased with that. So rather than just yap on, let me show you what I bought. And I saved up forever for all of this, so I'm really pleased with it all. Okay, see you soon. Take care, bye-bye. Okay, so here's the first thing I got, and this is the Claudio Riaz brush collection, and I got the entire collection here. Now this retails for just over $1,500, so it's really expensive. Now what I'll do is I'll go through them and show you them all close up, and then tell you the ones that I've actually used properly enough to give you an idea of what I think of them. The rest I'll review all individually on my other channel as mentioned. So let's take a little look. The first one here is the powder brush. Now this is the foundation brush, which is patented. I have used this and it's absolutely brilliant, and one of the best brushes to use with something like matte full coverage foundation, because the length of the bristle here and the bend allow you to blend with it perfectly. The next one is the angled foundation brush, which is the firmest bristles I've ever seen on a brush, and this is really, really good. This is the instant lid brush, which is a huge brush which you just place on the lid, go over once, and it's done the lid. This brush, I have now 3 of these. This is the instant arch brush. You apply this to the arch of the eye, and one press and sweep and you're done. This is the Smoky Eye Brush, which has this curve to it, which you can see. The next brush is the concealer brush. Again, this is patented, as is the Smoky Eye Brush. And this is a great brush because it does the blending for you. This is the cream blush brush. This is your face contour brush, which can also be used as a blusher brush, and it's incredibly soft. The next one is a line blender brush, which has this curve to it. We then have the primer brush, which is like an all-over eyeshadow brush. We have this angled contour brush, which goes into the eye. This is the eyeshadow brush, an eye shader brush. This is the instant shadow brush, which is excellent, and you can get into the crease of the eye with this and do a crease in seconds. The next brush is like a 217 brush by MAC, but it's much softer and just easy to blend with. This is your gel eyeliner brush, which is absolutely huge and is a great way of learning to do a winged eyeliner look. Then we have, if I can see, here we go, the dramatic crease brush, instant eyebrow brush, which I have 3 of these now because they're so good. It's so big that you can do your eyebrows in 2 swipes. We have a powder liner brush, which is a tiny little brush that can go underneath the eye or to set powders. This brush is your liquid eyeliner brush, which you can use with gel, of course, and this will give you that winged cat look in seconds because this angle here on the metal will guide you. This huge brush is an eyeliner brush, and it will basically put it on your eye and pull it, and you've done your entire eye because of the size of it. This is amazing for doing your lips with, so I'll explain that in another video. This is your lip contour brush. This is your double blush brush, which has an angled end for highlighter and contouring. This is the blush side, and this is the double-sided eyebrow and brow comb. Okay, this is the next set I got, which is the double-ended brush set. As you can see here, I'll zoom in a second. This is the leather pouch that it comes in, and this retails at $950. The reason I think as well for the sort of price increase is, and the reason well just for the prices in general, is because a lot of the brushes are patented and the application techniques are quite unique with them. So like I said, I'll review them individually. So this is your double-ended foundation and concealer brush, your double-ended blusher brush and contouring and highlighting, your contour for the eye with your line blender brush, your instant shadows brush, which is great for the crease, and the Smoky Eye Brush, your instant lid and Instant Arch brush. You have your Dramatic Crease and your blender brush, your Instant Eyebrow, and your primer brush. This is so soft, they're so soft. And the amazing Instant Liner, which is great for your lips. And of course the powder liner. So there you go, that's what the blender brush set looks like. This is the Instant Face brush, which is a big white brush. And let me just turn it, I've used it as you can see. It's a huge, huge brush. And I filmed a tutorial on this showing you how to apply instant foundation like I showed you in another video, but even quicker. And then using the Instant Face palettes, which will add color back to your face, which I'll show you now. Okay, so here are the Instant Face palettes. Now these come pre-packaged like this and retail for $125 each. Now what you do is you take your Instant Face brush, you go back and forth, and then you apply it in a figure of 3 onto the face, and it imparts color, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I filmed a tutorial on this, as you will see, and it looks really, really cool. So the two sections here are 2 matte highlighters, which are basically powders that can be used to highlight and set foundation. You've got a radiance color, a blusher color, and a bronzer that can be used wet or dry. That was the light. This one here is the medium, and this one here is the tan. Okay, now this is an empty palette that I bought and filled with all these individuals. And I'll show you what they look like in their boxes in a second, but I've popped these out. These 3 shades here are blusher. This shade, pink, you can use as a blusher or as an eyeshadow. And this is an eyeshadow, which is like a purpley blue. And each of them are incredibly pigmented. Okay, so this is mostly eyeshadows. Now let me show you, I'll get in close. These 3 colors here are like face highlighters, but they're matte. They're powders that can be used to highlight the face or to set your makeup. These 2 colors here are light bronzer and a sort of light to medium, and there's a medium bronzer here on the end. These 2 colors are eyebrow colors, and those 2 colors here are face radiances, so luminizers. Then we've got a section of eyeshadows. This shade in the middle, number 13, is amazing because it's such a warm, gorgeous brown color. Moving over, we have the lighter sort of colors here, great for highlighting, and some more shimmery sort of bronze colors. Another bronze color. This section, this color here is like a plum, absolutely gorgeous. Now this section contains 3 eyeshadows here. This one in the middle, number 17, is gorgeous. Actually it's 2 eyeshadows, and this is 17, it's beautiful. These 3 are eyeshadows and eyeliners that can be used wet or dry. So there you go, that's what they all look like. And the eyeshadows retail at $28 each for just under 3 grams of product. And finally, we have the face palettes. Now this section here is highlighters, and these can also be used as correctors under the eyes. So, and they're absolutely gorgeous. They're really, really just beautiful. They're not shimmery, they're just ultra shiny. So they're great on the cheeks. This section, these 2 sections are the lip and cheek colors. So they can be used on the lips and the cheeks. So you get that kind of harmonious look because you've got the same color. This color here that I'm just tapping is an absolute duplicate of NARS Orgasm. It's beautiful on the lips and cheeks. So there you go. And this is the more some sort of beigey ones and some red ones. And I'm going to show you what they look like in their individual packaging as well. Okay, so here's another 2 of the face highlighters. They come in these little cardboard boxes with a magnet inside here. And all you do is flatten this box and you clip it into the side and it pops out straight away. So that's what they come in, and you can buy the palettes separately. The palettes themselves separately are around about $28, and then you fill them with what you want.